today I'm heading to the Giraffe Centre, wildlife conservation facility here in Nairobi. I'm finally going to see these tall giants up close. Maybe even we'll have a chance to feed one. Let's see how this goes. These are the founders, right?
Yeah, the job and the founders business.
Then from them, Africans took over.
No, not literally. They did take over literally, but it was left to the board of members, board of directors, who are now take care of it. And the board of directors are not just Kenyans or Africans. It's a mixture.
Okay. Okay. From across the world.
Exactly.
And who's the financer of the entire organization?
It is a non-profit movement. So what we do, the fee collected from that point normally used to run this organization.
Oh, okay. That is.
There is no good like You see the donation box? If someone donated money, and for the fee, and for donation for other parts, I will recommend that transfer.
Okay.
This giraffe has a fighting mechanism called the neck kick, and round his neck 360 degrees when fighting. Males like fighting a lot for dominancy and meet their mating period, or to earn their mating season. These things you see here, these are not ones. They are called ossicons. Ossicons. Yeah, males use them to defend themselves. And that bumpy head on their forehead, they use that is used to protect their brain when they're fighting. So it's also like a fighting defensive mechanism to them. Just like human beings, this giraffe has got emotions. When they are taken to an environment that is not safe or they don't require or hostile, they can starve themselves to death. That is what is making them among the most endangered of the species that we can. It is a subspecies, not really a species, okay? And just like human beings, we have 32 teeth. Giraffes have 32 teeth. They have 24 molars and 8 incisors. They have got a very long diastema. The reason for this is because they have got a very long tongue, about 50 centimeters, which they use to roll food back into their mouth. And they are ruminant animals. They chew, they feed, they have got 4 chambers of stomach. Their first food is not always chewed. They still eat in the first chamber of the stomach called the rumen and the reticulum. Later on, when they are resting, they bring it back for carding, extract nutrients from the meat and store it back with the upper muscle. So they chew cud as well, like cows, and like cows.
Yeah.
And you can see some things falling off here. When giraffes get old, they start to lose their teeth. They start to fall off. That's why if you see old giraffes, they're always having a very thin body and they lose weight. And that can lead to the death because they don't have that chewing ability. Okay? Any question about giraffes? Giraffes don't have bone marrows like human beings, but they have a heart weighing up to 11 kgs. The heart is always divided in a very unique way. The left side of the heart is thick, the left ventricle, but the right ventricle is always thin. The thick ventricle is thick because it pumps blood to the elongated neck and other parts of the body. The thin ventricle just pumps blood to the lungs, so it doesn't have immense work to do. And this kick of a giraffe can kill a lion. This jaw bone is very heavy, and you can feel it. It is really heavy. You can carry it with your hand. Oh. Really?
Quite.
Exactly.
Let me try.
Feel as well. They always say a kick of this can kill a lion. So talk of human beings.
Look out.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. You always see that warthogs are always everywhere where giraffes are. They always have a benefit they get from giraffes. Giraffes can spot an enemy as far as 3 kilometers away. When they spot an enemy, they always alert the warthogs on the ground because they're very short. They can't spot far. So they are like enemy detectors to the warthogs. And also when they feed on tall trees, they normally shake them. The foods that fell on the ground are always, the beneficiaries are always the warthogs. So they have got a very good relationship with the giraffes because there's a way they benefit from them. Yeah. Question.
What kind of giraffes there is when going to Mombasa that are more south ones that are not these ones, I believe?
Oh, this is the Maasai. Maasai is mainly found in the coastal region, in the southern part of Kenya, Amboseli, Masai Mara.
Okay.
And among 3 giraffes, this is the tallest and the biggest giraffes we have in Kenya. Okay?
Yeah.
The difference between it and the other giraffes is because they don't have a white stocking. This one you can see here the white stocking. Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a very big difference. And then this one is the second most populated in Kenya because there are about 13,000 of them. And then the northern part, we are finding this beautiful creature, the red-tailed giraffe. Among the three, this is the most beautiful. In terms of appearance, in terms of form, and they are the most populated. They are the most populated in Kenya. Giraffe is the most population, about 19,000 of them in Kenya. If you want to find this one, go to the northern part of Kenya, either Samburu, either Laikipia, and Uganda. It is always very, very beautiful. The patterns of the body are arranged in a net-like form. This is a net, a mosquito net. They are always very black patterns. So if you see Giraffes, northern part of Kenya only.
Question?
Yeah.
So I saw the white giraffes. There are only about 2 or 3 in the whole. I didn't read the whole story, but I'm aware that they are endangered. What's your take to that?
That's why around 1977, the reason why these breeding centers were started, these giraffes lost their land to subsistence farmers. Okay? And in 1977, we had only 130 of them in Kenya. So when the government, through by the fact that the WS came up with the idea of starting raising them, we are now having about 1,200 of them. Because we normally breed them here and transport them back to other parts. In those other parks also, there are breeders. A breeder, you have a mature male and a mature female in those parks. So this reproduction keeps on growing. That's our step. That's our take towards this endangered species.
Okay.
That's the name of the giraffe you have?
Yeah.
That's the list of giraffes.
Yeah, these are the names. But you not limit this for the last 4. This one, Daisy, Shani, Helen, and Mahmoud. They are in the sanctuary. They were both recently from Sesame. But they're not coming to this. So you've only met from here. From the 9th one going outwards. Those ones are here. What is special about it is that it's the biggest giraffe among the three. In terms of tallness, in terms of big, it's bigger than this one here.
They're bigger than this.
Yeah.
And you see them in Canada?
And National Park. You'll find them.
Even from the train. Going by train.
Exactly, here you see them through, you look through the window.
Yeah.
It's yet passes through Savo National Park. If you go there, when you're given pellets, there's a board there with a very long instructions. Have you seen those instructions? Do not make noise where they are, do not do blah blah blah. So those instructions are there to help you get good interaction with them. Because if you fail to, some of them can be so emotional. Like they behave like human beings. And this is the only giraffe that can. They have a mood swing sometimes, especially the female ones.
They can't attack?
Yes, they are wild animals. Wild, still wild animals, they can attack them. That wildness is still in them. Yeah.
That's a real tree.
Just want to get in there.
That's a
and
real
get
tree.
Okay.
See there? Did you feel the difference? Victor is clear.
crab feed and Okay, got a lot of pictures, guys. And a little video.
Nice. Good. Few more in here. And another one.
Who's that? Seguimos. Espera. Eso fue acabado. Okay.
You have to keep feeding, otherwise you
Hey, espérate.
Don't keep your bowl too close to because he's gonna eat it all.
¿Ya tomaste? Ya, tomé video.
Just fed a giraffe. Very good experience. The environment is very serene, quiet. You can see from those giraffes, they're just peaceful. Okay, so let me get out, go and wash my hands. I have some saliva on my hands. So this is the tree seedlings. Yeah, so that has been. This tree was planted by my email. There is a coffee area here if somebody is hungry. So we're out. So way out ni hivi ama ni? Okay, shukran. Shukran. So we are leaving the Giraffe Centre, Nairobi. It's a good place. Here is the exit. I don't have a car, so I'll use the pedestrians exit. Habari zenyu? So that is it. Very well spent at Giraffe Centre Conservancy. Show you the serenity of the place. It is a place worth visiting. A place worth your time. Habari. Right outside there is this. Also tourists are coming in. There are these shops. You can buy something you wish to. You can buy some fruits from there, fresh fruits. I think they're just from Kenyan farms here, the Maasai. But for me, my day is over.
So that is not a different country. That is a Kenyan facility. It's called Giraffe Centre. And they have a good initiative to breed giraffes and yeah. So yeah, that is our friend. Find some time, visit Giraffe Centre. The fee that you pay at the entrance for a resident, it's 400 Kenyan shillings. It's used for the conservation initiative. It's not that za kusema like they are going to somebody's pocket. No, they are used to conserve the facility.